But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
In this chapter 1, entitled Exploring the Network, in this chapter, explain or introduce to us how process the network going sa kanya-kanyang nararapat na lugar, and by the help of this procedure, we can easily able to communicate to the in other person. So, in this page, title Network in Our Daily Life. So, as you can see, makikita tayo video dito na pinapaliwanag na ang networks in our daily lives. This video also explain the important network in our daily lives, especially on communication, because communication are important to our reliance on air, water, food, or shelter. In this page naman, it's all about technology then and now. May makikita ulit tayong video na pinapakita sa atin yung technology noon sa ngayon. Ang makikita naman natin dito video ay nagpapaliwanag noon nga sa ngayon. Because nowadays, by the use of internet, we are connected like never been before. Imagine our world without internet. No more Google, YouTube, instant messaging, Facebook, Wikipedia, online gaming, Netflix, at iba pa. Sobrang boring ng buhay pag walang internet or network. At sa paglipas ng panahon ay unti-unti talagang umaangat at unti-unti nagbabago ang teknolohiya dito sa buong mundo. In this page naman, may makikita ulit tayong isang video na ina-explain niya dito, network support the way we learn. In this page, explain the advances in the internet and collaboration tools have been the force behind major change in education. As web reality and access has increased, more institutions come to and technology to perform core education function. For example, distance education was limited to corresponding with video and conference. In this page naman, it's about network support the way we communicate. This video, may makikita tayong iba't ibang forms na communication. The globalization of the internet that you shared in new forms of communication that empower individuals. Some forms of communication tables is texting. Texting is all about texting enable instant real-time communication between two or more people. In texting, pwede ka lang makapag-usap sa isang tao. Dito, hindi ka pwedeng gumawa ng GC para sa isang message madami makakatanggap. The next is social media. Social media is, sa panahon ngayon, ito yung pinakamabisang ginagamit ng mga tao to communicate to other people with friends, family, or peers to peers. In collaboration tools naman, and by the help of these tools, they can allow individual to communicate with each other, often across real-time to interactive video. In these vlogs naman, this is yung kung saan ka pwede magpunta, yung pwede ka mag-vlog, iba-vlog mo yung mga sarili mo, iba-vlog mo yung parang basta yung ganon. Tapos in these wikis naman, this web page that groups of people can edit and view together. And in this podcasting naman, ang gamit nito ay yung pwede ka ditong mag-edit or mag-video or mag-voice record ng boses mo. At dito naman sa peer-to-peer, ito yung peer-to-peer file sharing allows people to share files with each other without having to store and download from a central server. And dito naman sa network support, the way we work, dito naman is tinatakal naman yung in the business world, data networks were used by the business to internally record and manage financial life, customer information, employee payroll system. Besides, some employers encourage this employee to use social network to build a relation and close with colleagues and customers. In this page naman, network support, the way we play. Dito naman ay yung the internet is used for traditional form of internet. We listen to record artists, preview or view motion pictures. Dito naman ay yung sa page naman ito, dito naman tinatakal yung about sa entertainment na makukuha natin sa internet. Dito naman sa network of many size. In this page, explain network come in all sizes. They can range from simple networks consisting of two components to network connection million of devices. Like small home networks connects a few computer to each other and net. And the small office or home office networks enable computer within home office or remote office to come to corporate network of access centralized resources. In this page naman, client and servers. A computer connected to a network that participate directly in network communication are classified as hosts. Hosts are also called end devices. This page naman, the overview of network components. This page is about the path that a message takes from source to destination can be as simple as a single cable connecting one computer to another or as complex as a collection of networks that literally spans the globe. The network infrastructure contains three categories of network components. The one is device. This end device is the interface between human and the network. And the second network is intermediary network devices. Ito naman ay yung provides connectivity and ensure data flows across the internet. And the last one, network infrastructure is network media. It's all about provides a channel for message to travel from source to destination. So, dito yan, makikita yung iba't ibang network media, copper, fiber optic, or wireless. Yan, ito yung about sa network. Ito yung sa network and devices, intermediary devices, and network media. So, yan. Ito namang chapter na to is about, or page na to is about type of networks. There has two most common types of network infrastructure, like local area or LAN. This network is access lang sa mga lugar na sa bahay or sa maliliit na business owned by individual. At ito namang WAN or wide area network is access to larger area like owned by managed or telecommunication service provider. And this metropolitan area network, this is small, that span is physically area larger than a LAN but smaller than a WAN. This wireless LAN or WLAN similar to a LAN but wirelessly interconnects user and ends. Yan, that is local area networks. This one is wide area networks. The internet. This page is about the internet. The internet is a massive network of a networking infrastructure. It connects millions of computers together globally. Yan, ito siya. Intranets and extranets. There are two types of other terms which are similar to internet. The extranet is access lang sa supplier, customers, of collaborators. And the intranet are access lang sa company. Doon lang talaga siya pwede.
But behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So hi guys, it's me again. Today's video, I'm going to answer all the question in chapter 1 packet tracer. So let's get started. The chapter 1 is all about exploring the network. We now started a critical turning point in the use of technology to extend and empower our ability to communicate. The globalization of the internet has succeeded faster than anyone could have imagined. The manner in which social, commercial, political, and personal interaction occur is rapidly changing. To keep up with the evolution of this global network in the next stage of our development, innovators will use the internet as a starting point for their efforts creating new products and services, especially designed to take advantage of the network capabilities. As the developers push the limits of what is possible, the capabilities of the interconnected networks that form the internet will play increasing role in the success of this project. This chapter introduces the platform of data networks upon which our social and business relationship increasingly defend the material lays groundwork for exploring the services, technologies, and issues encountered by network professionals as they design, build, and maintain the modern network. So now let's get started to answer all the question in the packet tracer entitled Network Representation. The packet tracer in chapter 1 is the network representation. The objectives is the network model in this activity incorporates many of the technologies that you will master in your CNNA studies. It represents a simplified version of how a small to medium-sized business network might look. Feel free to explore the network on your own. When you are ready, proceed through the following step and answer the question. The note in this objective is, it is not important that you understand everything you say and do in this activity. Feel free to explore the network on your own. If you wish to proceed more systematically, follow the steps below. Answer the question to the best of your ability. The step 1, Step 1, the identify common components of a network as represented in Packet Tracer. The icon toolbar at the bottom left-hand corner has various categories of network components. You should see categories that corresponds to intermediary devices and media. The connections category with lighting volt icon represents the network media supported by Packet Tracer app. There is also an end devices category and two categories specific to Packet Tracer by devices and the multi-user connection. Letter B, list the intermediary device categories. The intermediary device category are the routers, switches, hubs, wireless devices. And letter C, without entering into the internet cloud or intranet cloud, how many icons in the topology represent endpoint devices? Only one connection leading to them. There has 13 icons in the topology. Letter E, how many end devices are not desktop computers? There has 8 there has there has 8 end devices are not desktop computer. Letter F, how many different types of media connections are used in this network topology? There has only four different types of media. Step 2, explain the purpose of the devices. In Packet Tracer, only the server device can act as a server. Desktop or laptop PCs cannot act as a server. Based on your study so far, explain the client server. Explain the client server. Server are hosts that have software installed of them that allows them to provide services such as web pages and email. Clients are hosts that have software on them allowing them to request and display information from the server. This at least two functions of intermediary devices. The, the two functions of intermediary devices are permit or deny the flow of database on security settings, regenerate and retransmit data signals. List at least two criteria for choosing a network media type. The distance a media can carry the signal, and the host. The step 3, compare and contrast LANs and WANs. Explain the difference between LAN and WAN. Give example of each. A LAN abbreviated from local area network is a network that covers a small geographical area such as homes, devices, and group of buildings. Where a WAN abbreviated from wide area network is a network that covers larger geographical areas which can span the globe. An example of a wide use WAN is the Internet, which is a collection of tens of thousands of networks that connection tens of billions. The example naman of LAN is the intranet because the intranet is only for the small business. Unlike the WAN, this one is like internet that pwede sa malalaking area din. In the Packet Tracer network, how many ones do you see? Um, I see two, the intranet and the internet. How many LANs do you see? Only 3. The internet in this Packet Tracer network is overly simplified and does not represent the structures and form of the real internet. Briefly describe the internet. Um, the the internet is a network of networks. Is the biggest one collection of interconnected private and public. The worldwide collection of interconnected networks. What are the some of the common ways a home user connects to the internet? The cable, DSL, satellite, signal dial-up or telephone. What are some common methods that business use to connect to the internet in your area? Dedicated list line, Metro Ethernet, DSL, satellite, and cable. The challenge. Now that you have had the opportunity to explore the network represented in this packet tracer activity, you may have picked up a few skills that you would like to try out, or maybe you would like the opportunity to explore this network in more detail. Realizing the most of what you see and experience in packet tracer is currently beyond your skill level. Here are some challenges you might want to attempt. Do not worry if you cannot do them all. You will be a packet tracer master, user, and network designer soon enough. So yan, this is the home office. If we if you have working in a home office, ito yung makikita mo. Then and this is the internet. So this is the internet connected in the central and in the branch. But unlike the internet is connection to all of three. This is the central. This is the central hub has yan, and this is the branch. And that's all in the chapter 1 packet tracing network representation.